Welcome to our continuing playthrough of Pericles, the Peloponnesian Wars, where we are in turn 2 and we are about to do the theater phase, but I made a bunch of errors that a good YouTube commenter was able to spot. I haven't played this game in a while, so I'm not surprised I made a few goofs. 4 of them, in fact. Well, 3. The first one I think I did correctly, and I'll go over why I think that is. The second, what was that? I just misread the Strategos tokens awarded on a card. The third is one about extras issues. I got that one just wrong. And the fourth one, I just plumb forgot. Okay, let's go through these. Okay, first issue is he had a question. It wasn't so much he's saying you're wrong, is he was wondering about it. We were picking the strategies for Sparta. And the Agiad was the controlling faction. And the first thing they looked, well, that one didn't count because it's not contested. And then it went to Will of Assembly, and that's and there's only 2 of them. There's either build or convert a base, or there's control or contest a theater. And if it's one, then the other one doesn't even exist. So the Agiad skipped this. Now, my understanding of the rules is the opposition faction always picks up where the controlling faction left off. So when he skipped that, the controlling faction picked this instead, and then the opposition faction came and checked this one and decided that was their strategy. I do believe I'm reading that right. If you disagree, let me know. But I think I got it right. The second one, I just misread a card for the demagogues, and I awarded them 4 Strategos tokens, and it should have been only 3. Instead of going back and looking through the video, I'm just going to take the word for it, and I've already subtracted 1 Strategos from the demagogues. The other one, and this is where I just didn't really understand this rule before, the extra issues. Whenever the bots are getting extra issues, third issues, the commenter pointed out that the opposition faction had 3 issues. The War and Peace counted as, and it does count. I confirmed this on BGG. Somebody pointed me to the playbook where you see an example of that happening, and that's where you find that. And so actually, this league issue is no. He wouldn't have got that. I don't think it didn't affect anything. I don't think, but either way, doesn't matter. And finally, he pointed out that when peace broke out, I had, you may remember, I had the Red Spartan 300 here, and then peace broke out. Whenever peace breaks out, all the city-state units, that's, blue pieces and red pieces, sticks, not bases, of course, all go home. All of them go home. And so that would have gone home. There was a bunch in here. They went home. This also includes the Athenians. They cannot stay even at the only way they could stay is if it's an Athenian base or a red base. A red base or a blue base, they could stay. But they weren't there, so they went back. The whites don't count. They stay where they are. And also up here, there was blue without a white base, so we had to take him out too. So everybody's back home again, and we're all lovely at peace. I think I've gotten all the corrections there, so let's move on to the theater phase. First part of the theater phase is placing the issues in honor order, and we determined last time that it goes from Europon to Agiad to demagogues to aristocrats. Now, theater placement in human player, when everybody's humans, there's a lot of cool bluffing going on and things like that. But when it's me against the bots, it's just rote procedure. So I don't think I want to spend a whole lot of time doing it. I was thinking about just editing straight out and just flashing to when all the issues were placed. Of course, no one will be able to spot mistakes if I did that. But what I think I'll do, and if nobody objects, I'm going to go ahead and do it and do it live. But then in the edit, I'm going to speed it up like 2 or 3 times. And if you really want to watch it, you can go on your YouTube and drop it down to half or whatever. And let me check something. So the Europontids go first, and they are trying to ravage Attica, which will be interesting because we are technically at peace. We're going to have to do a little proxy fighting here with our allies. So that's a little strange, I suppose, for from a historical standpoint. I can't really, I'd have to look this up. I don't think whenever there was a march into Attica, it was always with Spartan armies in it. But nevertheless, they're going to try to raid Attica. They can't do it currently. They don't have any issues exposed for that, so we're going to have to choose one randomly. We got 3 here: Sparta, Boeotia, and Sicily. So we're going to have to randomly decide this, like so. That would be 1. That would be Sicily, so I'm going to pull that off, and no doubt that is going to be the rumors marker. The Europontids reveal that. Okay. On to the Agiad. And they're trying to... their theater is Boeotia. I'm going to pull this, which I imagine is also a rumors marker, yes. And it's going to be the spinning around in this first part here. Okay. Then the demagogues. The demagogues, what did we have them do? Will of Assembly. We're trying to keep control of this place, which may not be possible. I find it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Rumors, of course. Oh, they're going to do spook again. All right. And Meesies. I'm trying to do Sparta. Hey, let's go ahead and get this diplomatic issue out of the way. All right. Diplomacy. There it is, finally. All right. And Corsaira. How to execute a diplomatic issue in a neutral theater. All right, I am secretly going to commit 0 to 5 strategos. Let me count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure I got enough strategos for everything I want to do. All right, I will commit that, although it's not a secret in playing with bots. The enemy controlling faction secretly commits 0 to 4. And according to the flowchart, they will commit none because they have outstanding military and league issues. They want to make sure they have plenty of strategos for their strategy rather than trying to block me. So we put our 5 here. They put 0. And then finally we have, I do believe, a card draw. So this is not a gimme. So there and there. I draw 5. That's going to be 10. Yeah, you ain't got a chance. They draw 4. So it's 10 to 4. So twice, if it's twice, then the strategos plus the card value is twice, which it is, build allied base, else no effect. So we are going to build a Delian League base here. This will increase the number of bases we have here, which will allow us to build more forces. That is that issue resolved, and I like this little tactic I'm doing here. I think with a base there, it's gonna make the Spartans wanting to get into Sicily a little bit tougher for that. So these all go away. The only drawback of this, I win no honor for that with the diplomatic issue, which I need to start cranking up some points. So I guess we're going to take the long view here. Okay, so where are we? We're back to the Europontids. And again, they're trying to ravage Attica, so they're going to grab this one off here. Rumors again. The Spartans and the Europontids. The Agiad. This is the only one exposed. So, there we go. Military issue in Sparta. Now, this is interesting. And according to my matrix note here, It's going to tell us to military in Sparta. Build Spartan land units if available, else naval. Well, we've built all the possible land units we have. They're maxed out. So they're going to build naval. And they can build one per base. There's 2 there, so 2. Oh, we do have to spend a Strategos token to do that for all military issues. So there. That resolves them. And we are on full war footing, even at peace. Okay. This goes back to the demagogues who are trying to accomplish this here. League issue. Demagogues. Well, it turns out I have misapplied the strategy here. I was supposed to go with footnote 3, which places in primary theater if it has a friendly league base. Otherwise, place it in a theater that has a league base that is closest. And we didn't do that. We put it directly into the home city state, which does not have a league base. Fortunately, we do have... Instead of, I'm not going to reverse the turn or anything like that, but we can still do something because in the implementation notes it says if no base, build league base, otherwise remove enemy treachery. We can build a league base, and I believe that is what he will do. Costs 4 Strategos tokens, and it's not like we don't need league bases. We got shellacked earlier. So, league base there. Talk about that. 4 Strategos tokens paid. Now, here's an interesting rule. We have 3 bases in a theater space. That is the most that are allowed of either side. So there's a total of 3 bases in any given theater. So if the Spartans want to get in there and build, they're going to have to overthrow one of these bases. Over here, we've jumped back up to our original 10 bases for maintenance. And, of course, I almost forgot, the demagogues gain 3 honor for that. 1, 2, 3. Or is it 2? Hang on. Correction, it is 2. Okay. 2 honor for them. Okay. Finally, it goes back to us. And like we said, we're trying to build in Sicily. So we'll remove this one. And it's our military issue. All right. Now this is going to be rather simple. Because I am only going to commit 1 token. And now it is time, I'm going to bring a Navy out there. And the Navy, there's nothing stopping me from exiting this. Corsair. This does not stop us at all. And we have a base anyway, so we go straight there. Resolved. Now, we're back to the Agiad. Or the Eurypontes. I keep forgetting that. And Attica. And we do have an issue here. Military. Okay, now we're talking. So the Spartans, or more correctly, the Spartans' allies are going to commit 5 Strategos tokens and move some allies into Attica. Land units, as a matter of fact. 2, 3, 4, 5. Like so. And then the question becomes, do we, as the Athenians, commit any Strategos to this battle? Now, technically, well, no. I'm going to make a kind of executive bot decision here for me and for the bot, is that they have to win the naval battle first before they can even think about doing the naval battle. Or the land battle. So let me get my little ship here. Navy battle. And the Athenians have their entire fleet in there. So there's just no way. So they're still going to commit. They still want to move over there and try to survive a little bit. with their land units. And so that's what's going to happen. Okay, so we're going to move every yellow cube I can. Bot rules say that I always never take the last unit out of a theater. So we got this one, and we got these 3 here. Our Mewling forces available to help us with this. And that's what they're going to do. And there's no movement here. There's free movement here. There's nothing to stop them. So, there they go. Now, we're at the naval battle point. And just for grins, I mean, it's going to be interesting to add all this up. They would commit. See, strictly speaking, according to the flow chart, we only have 5 units. We should assemble more, and the flow chart would normally send a navy into there as well. But that is just suicide. That's just handing the Athenians points. That would be a dumb move on the part of the Spartan bots. So I'm going to overrule. Actually, this is a mistake on my part. I have to remember, and you should always remember, the freeform movement rules in this game. What I could have done with that ship is like send them over to Naupactus or something and had them contest the area. But I didn't. I can't really reverse this move, so we're just going to play on. We're just trying to survive with those 4 units there. I think we can. We're going to find out very shortly. But anyway, the naval battle. Oh, I was going to count it up for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'd flip a card for each. And they win the naval battle, no doubt in their mind. Now, the question becomes, we won the naval battle. The winner always has the option of fighting that second land battle. And the question is, I think I'm the controlling faction. I think I'm the one that gets to decide. Hold on here. And you know what? Let's go for it. It's not a gimme. It's 13. Let's see. Oops, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got odds on them, but not super odds. Let's do it anyway and see what happens. Okay, we went from 13 to 17. The Spartans went from 9 to 11. With a loss differential, we're going to win the battle. With a loss differential of 6. So, now because Athenians and Peloponnesian allies, they destroy each other. The winner destroys on a 1-for-1 basis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got plenty. He's going to lunch all these guys. That's 4 guys that are out. And that's going to have some repercussions. Now, however, for every 2 of these guys, he eliminates 1 of mine. So he's actually going to hit us for 2. Now remember, we're playing suicide for Greece rules. That means for every 2 lost in a land battle, 1 unit is permanently removed from play. So these 2 are gone, as is this. But I'll do that in a second because we do have to calculate the victory here. Now here's a little persnickety rule, is that they're the commanding general. The Eurypontids were the commanding general. If they had won, which actually technically they could have with a really good card draw, they would get twice the number of units into honor points. But we're just the opposition and we won. We're only going to get the number in terms of honor 1, 2, 3, 4 for both of us. So the demagogues are going to go up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and tie with the Agiods. And we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Meanwhile, the they're going to lose as many points as they lost. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now that's not a major defeat. You have to lose 5 in a single battle, and we actually that is a major defeat. You have to remember that it is based on the honor loss of the side combined. Both the Eurypontids and Argiads lost 4 points each. That's 8 points total. That's a major defeat. That will put the War and Peace issue on the Eurypontids faction track in Space 2 for turn 3. So that has been added and corrected. It doesn't matter because it doesn't matter until turn 3, but there you have only lost 4. If we had been the commanding general, if they had been the commanding general, then it would have been. But, so, permanently out. Suicide of Greece. Destroying our forces. These guys just go back into the pool and can be rebuilt. All right. That is that military issue. Let's see.